Hey everybody, welcome to Engineer's Light episode 15. Um, Last episode we got the steel made, we got the smeltery made. This episode's going to be pretty much the same deal, but it's going to be a little more lax. We're not going to rush through anything, we're going to try to just get what we can get done and see how it goes. I'm going to throw another stack of iron in here. The first stack got done. I was working towards getting different things ready. And I made this lunchbox, which holds 6 items instead of 3. I kept the other one and filled it up with other food, so then I have 9 different foods on me, so if I cycle through them, it should be okay. Now, one thing we're going to have to do is melt some of this steel down, so we're just going to fill this up, do all of it, because I plan to upgrade my armor, maybe my sword, we'll see. And we're going to get the quest done for the fridge and the sink. Like so. No slag in the fridge. Alright. So let's claim what we can claim. Now, I did get one achievement off camera. I was messing with the builder's wand, and usually I use building gadgets. The builder's wand is pretty low tech compared to that. So I used it up, got rid of it, ain't gonna make another one. I'll build by hand. I mean, it's about the same. Like, if we're being honest, I wanted to use it for, um, I wanted to use it for, hey, we're gonna start getting into this stuff, cool beans. But I wanted to use the building gadget for the peat moss, or the bogged earth, and it doesn't quite work. As you can see, I got about 3 stacks now, so I've just been doing it by hand. I got about 2 more stacks down in the water, and I planted some cactuses. Here's what I did with the building wand to test it out. Kind of just like leveled this out a little bit. I mean, I was going to fill all this in and try to make it look more natural. I got cactuses going, and this. I was going to try to fill this in to make it look more natural, but it turns out that it's just... It just doesn't work. It doesn't work with bog stuff, and I'd rather just not waste time filling everything in. This magnet's really cool, though. It does a pretty big distance. We need cactuses and rose red to make the muscle milk stuff, which is one of the things I wanted to make. And I'm not even going to harvest the sugarcane. I have enough of that. We'll do that later. But yeah, so I'm going to keep harvesting up cactuses, try to get the different things we need to make different foods and stuff. This episode, I think I'm going to make apple milk drink, and that's because the apple milk drink is like, I have basically unlimited milk. I have a ridiculous amount of apples, and the other thing it takes is drying agent, which is just seeds and natron, which I have tons of that, and sugar, which I also have a very significant amount of. So, we go in here, I should be able to make it straight up. Like, I should have everything made, because I made a bunch of base ingredients, like, already. So, I need apple powder. It's one of the things I need. Where is apple powder? So we just do 64 of those. Sounds good. And we'll throw that in. I guess we'll just throw that in this one. And we'll just, you know, when that gets too full, we'll make 2 cabinets for that. And, you know, that'll be that. Now I should be able to make the apple drink straight up. Maybe. I hope. I think. I got bottles of milk in the fridge. Should be plenty of sugar. Where are you? Steamed cactus heart. I'll try typing in apple again. What am I missing? Bottle of milk. Bottle of milk. Wait, is that different? Bottle of milk. Bottled milk. How do I make that different? How do I get bottle of milk? So it says it takes either bottle. Well, maybe we ain't doing this one. Can I... He's almost full again, so let's, how can I empty this? This will regenerate my armor. Maybe, I don't know if the bottles work, I know the, buckets work. Yeah, it didn't do much for my armor, so maybe that didn't work. So we'll throw these guys back in here, and let's try this again. So, bottle. And we can make 48 of those guys. And if we throw those back in here. And now we want milk. Bottle of milk. Gives us 28 of those. We throw these guys in the fridge. Now we should be able to make apple milk drink. Perfect. Just as planned. Can I make more than that? Okay, yeah, that's all the milk I had. So now we have, this is a food substance. I don't want to stick it back in the fridge. I'm going to stick it with, I'm going to give it its own cabinet. This could be the drinks. Yeah, we'll put it down here. This will be the drink cabinet. So now we have apple milk drink. That is our food for the episode. Now we got that out of the way. Let's see, what is it gonna take? I want to make both of these clay things. So let's do that first. I'm gonna need 2 of these. Actually, let's do 3, and I'm gonna need 1 of these for another project. So let's I went and made that off camera. I wanted to make like 20 of them, but carrying the water back and forth and all that nonsense wasn't really my oh no. And that turned that back into clay, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Oh well, looks like we're making 1 of each. Oh no. Oh crap. Okay, well. Turns out we suck. Let's okay, that's the one we need. Take that. That's 1. And now we need to take this one all the way. To the final step, and then stop it there, because I didn't know it would keep going until it was just balls of clay again. Okay, so that, like I said, I'm not completely not completely sure about all the stuff that happens in this mod pack, so yeah. So we're gonna have to grab another bottle of water because we absolutely, or thing of water, because we absolutely have to make one more clay thing for this episode. And clay and an open hand. Can I have that? Okay. So now the next thing we gotta make, where'd our stone thing go? Oh, I put it right here. Alright. So we need to make a clay plate, which takes this stone mallet, going back to the very beginning, and whack. And now we got to cook this guy. I think we can fire it in here. And we'll let that do its thing when we go fire these two pot devices. Now, I'm not sure exactly what the jug thing's for. Like, oh, this is the planter. Yeah, I know what that's for, but I don't know what the other one's for. I know what this is for, too. The one in the middle. I don't know what the one in the middle's for. This guy. You put him on the bottom of... Oh, no, we're frozen. Oh, no. Come on, don't do this. Like I said, it's going to be a relaxed episode, but there's no reason for you to be all frozen and stuff. Like, this is a relaxed episode, and you just got like 3 quests in a row. Slow down, man. Slow down. I'll probably upgrade my armor to... I think I'm going to do... Can I keep the bone core? I think I'm going to make it steel plates with copper, copper trim. I think that's probably what I'm going to go with. So it'll give it well-established calcic so I can heal it with milk, so I don't have to worry about using a bunch of resources. And then it'll give it the steel one that has the best armor toughness. And then I can change things out if I don't like it. Like if I need more armor than that, which is a possibility that I will. But I think there's only like 15 different items you can use for the armor. You can't use the gems for the armor, which is kind of sad. Like, I think the gems are a little overpowered in this, like the rubies and garnets and stuff, for like the weapons and stuff, but, I mean, it'd be kind of cool to have like, you know, a use for that. Okay, so now whenever I put the Hellfire stuff in here, or the Net Crush Netherrack, it'll fill that up, every 8 of them, and give me another, give me something for Soul Steel, which I'll probably set up another block placer here, and fill it with these off camera, so then I'll throw a stack in there, it'll just do 8 of them and drop it to a hopper, into a chest. I think that'll probably be a good way of doing it. Try to do as much automation as possible, because one thing I don't do very much of is automation, and I feel like it's something I should probably do. I'll find a nice plant to put there at some point. But, alright, so let's go into my inventory here. We can get rid of this, we can get rid of this, we can get rid of this. And let's claim these quests up. Give us this one. Another level of experience, and it's probably the same. Another level of experience. And we can nail out these two probably. And then this stuff's going to be a little later on, but we can start getting into the industrial age, which is going to get us the kinetic generator, which I can use on a water wheel or the windmill. And it can apparently an improved blast furnace already, which is pretty interesting. One thing we need is at least 2 pieces of gold for now, so we can make the steel plate, or the cast for the steel plate. So we'll put the gold in there, and we'll take out our clay plate, and we'll put our clay plate on this one. And hurry, 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 hurry. Come on, you can do it. Okay, molten gold. So now we can do this. And then we can do a steel plate, which will get us started into the industrial age, which is fantastic. Okay, that should give us the quest. Can pop up anytime now. 27? Okay. 27 is 54 pieces of iron. So that's almost a stack. So, okay, so we need a lot of these. If I knew that, I would have done 25 of them off camera. But okay, we can just keep filling this up and then going as we go. I need to get all the steel in here but 10. And that'll be a whole stack. Now to make this, we need 8 wooden slabs around 1 piece of iron, and we'll probably put that on this wall over here with the rest of our different thingies. So, ingots. I need to go get more iron. You don't realize how fast you're running out of stuff until you're down to your last half stack. But to be fair, I did kind of use a rather large amount of iron to make steel, so, you know. That gives us that. And we'll pop this guy right here. Pop this guy right here. And that can hold more of our various tools that we're never going to use. Like, I'll probably trash that bow sooner or later. But then this stuff like this, we'll put in there until I figure out a use for it. Now, let's get rid of this guy. The sponges I'm going to put away. I think they have crafting recipes, but nothing that, like the AnotherBlock's sponge is better, cheaper, easier to use. Don't have to re-dry it out. And then this guy takes a bunch of this iron sheet metal, which takes a bunch of iron plates, which currently the plate cast is being used to make steel plates. So we're going to have to put a hold on that one for now. I can't believe I'm going through a whole stack of steel already. How's this thing going? I'm going to guess 13. 16. Oh, better than I thought. And then this guy, I have it cooking up pretty good, but it's going to run out of creosote soon. And that's 4 tanks completely full of creosote. So that's a lot. What else can we do? Oh, another good thing about this magnet, I don't no longer have to go inside here. Like, I just go near it, and I just collect all the eggs and feathers that fall, which I don't need them, but I thought that was a cool little thing. Let's do something a little off topic. I don't think there's much else we're going to be able to do. Like, I'm going to probably end up doing that off camera, because that's going to take way too long. But we can collect this guy. And I think that pretty much does it for that. I'll do armor off camera. We'll probably do the Twilight next episode. So I'll probably get into the Industrial Age and maybe visit the Twilight next episode. I think that'll be a good jumping off point. Alright, yeah. So let's do something a little off the normal path of things. I want to get what's left of my iron and make some more of these strainers. And the reason I'm doing the iron ones is because they have like 720 uses, so I don't have to go and change them out all the time. I'm not doing the fish strainer anymore. It's too much hassle to get the it's too much hassle to get the worms to not get any like actual fish. Like, it's not particularly that I need fish, but I mean that's half the reason I went through that. I thought the first time was just like the first 64 worms. I thought it was just like a fluke, you know. But now that I did, 4 or 5 stacks of worms, I know that that's not the case. But these have plus 10% efficiency and 720 uses. So we plop these guys on our strainers, which I already cleaned out the bottom of them. We got a bunch of that bit of fish and a bunch of different fish. I put the clumps in the fish in here mostly, so you can see that, we got some obsidian fish and a bunch of, this is the different nuggets we got. So, I mean, okay, it costs, what, we'll say 6 iron plus 8 iron. So it costs 14 iron to make 2 of these. And it gives me, well, just on one, it gave me, like, all these things. So, not very much iron, but, I mean, 40 seconds of fire resistance, water breathing, I mean, this stuff's gonna come in handy eventually, like, if I remember to take it with me. That's one of the key components. It'll come in handy if I remember to grab it before I go do some boss fight or something. And let's go and take care of these, because my inventory is getting kind of full. And this is for Tinker's Construct, so I think this is the backpack you can add as a modifier to your chest piece. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to use that. Not that I need to, but extra storage is extra storage. It's better than just sitting there. So let's make some room here and get all these at once. Probably not going to be anything good, but all the same. So we got some saplings, another potion, runed 1 turns a portion of physical damage into magical damage. So like, if something hits me, I deal magic damage to it, or it changes the damage dealt to me from physical to magic. I don't really know. That's probably nothing I'm going to particularly use, so we can just put that in there. And I thought we had 2 record bags, we do. So, bam. Throwing this one away. Got 1 new one. Good stuff. Alright. Do I have spruce over here? No, I didn't do a lot of spruce chopping. Alright, so one more thing we can do. I've kind of been using this chest as like the resources that need to be... Wait, no, I'm not. I have a chest for that. Where is it? Here it is. Resources that need to be dealt with at some point. And I think we're going to make a drawer for the slag, because that's going to build up over time. I might use it for concrete for decoration purposes, but right now, I'm not really that big of a deal. So it pretty much got me to where I thought I would get in this episode, for the most part. So let's see. Put that away. Put the pork chop away. Put the eggs away, and there we go. Like, what is that? What's going on there? You know? So, let's eliminate some more stuff that's in our inventory before we move on to the next thing. I think the next thing is going to be acquiring iron. I think that's going to be the next thing, and I think I know how I'm going to do it. Instead of mining, I think we're going to go over and take a page out of Mr. Bentley's book and rob the crap out of that mine shaft. I think that's a good idea. Got a full durability pickaxe, and it's not that far away, so we'll sleep for the night. We'll shoot over there, and so on and so forth. As you can see the hole right there, that's where the shaft begins. And I do have torches, so I'm gonna have to make more torches soon as well. That's coming nicely. And we might look into the motorboat sooner or later, because it has I'm thinking it's gonna have the speed of a normal boat, but it's gonna cost like fuel of some sort, which isn't a huge deal, but should have known better. I think I'm also going to make steel arrows for my bow. I think that'd be kind of cool. And I might upgrade my tool forge or tool station to a tool forge to, better that. See how better quality weapons I can get. And now that this has the ability to have 2 modifiers, I'm thinking I'm going to probably work on that too. I might give it a diamond and whatever quartz I got. Might head to the nether and do some nethering, grabbing some quartz and different materials. I've been killing squids to stock up on ink sacs because I need black dye powder for the muscle milk stuff. And the reason I'm so hard set on the muscle milk stuff is it gives you some like really cool buffs. Like it's worth making if you can get the stuff to make it. If you notice anything weird about this mine shaft, this is where I acquired a large amount of the terracotta I'm using. Not like the orange terracotta, like the stuff I got, like the normal terracotta, but like the terracotta from like the orange and the white. For things I thought about doing with it, but now I'm probably not going to do it with it. Hey, we killed that many zombies? I find that hard to believe, but I'm not going to argue. I don't think we're going to bother claiming that. I mean, I guess I could, but my experience tanks are almost full, so, I mean, there's not a whole lot to gain from it. Like, if I leave it in quest form, it could be there when I start doing some enchanting, which is something I want to look into. I'm kind of wondering, like, how enchanting works exactly. Because, it's one thing Bentley had one up on me on. He's working with the enchanting stuff pretty early, and nothing he tried worked. So I'm not sure what like the difference is in the mod packs. If I could do something different, but I was kind of thinking that there's a possibility that I can put enchantments on books and then use the books to enchant Tinker's armor, maybe using the anvil. But I honestly don't know. So we'll just. It's another one of those things we're just gonna kind of like play it out as we go. A lot of the normal modifiers for Tinkers has been revoked, so I'm not really sure what's gonna happen there. Let's see what's up here. This is a pretty big mine shaft. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna actually I'm thinking once I get to like 3 stacks, I think we'll probably call it. Simply because it's just, I don't know how much time I want to dedicate to this. The iron is cheap. It is a good way to get it, but it's just, that's just a, I don't know how much, like I feel like there's other things I could be doing with this time. That's the way I feel about everything. There's always something better I could be doing with my time, but it's all if I'm allowed. I break the rules and the boogeyman will take me away or something. Probably throw me in jail. You're supposed to be playing Minecraft for the rest of your life. What are you doing outside? We'll just hop down here. I think I was here before. That's trying to sneak up on me. I'm pretty sure I was here before. I think this is where I got a lot of the red stuff. Do I have anything? I do. It looks like we're about a stack and a half, so depending on where this takes us, which it looks like it's taking us to where I started collecting a bunch of the terracotta. But we can look around a little bit longer, and then we're going to head on back. A diamond sword, huh? Tough guy. I didn't drop. I guess it wouldn't matter if he dropped the diamond sword anyway. My sword's better, and it's it would only have like 2 durability. Why didn't that break? Why are you not breaking? My ore excavation decided it isn't working. Huh. You know, I noticed something. Oh, there's one. I was like, we ain't getting a lot of Ender IO things, but there's a capacitor. That's the first one we got. I think we're gonna. I think that pretty much dead ends us. So I think we'll head back after these ones and get these all melted up. Where exactly is back? Oh, there's my house right there. So I gotta shoot over that way. I know I'm going the wrong way, but I just wanna take a quick look, see if there's anything else like easily exposed out here. Doesn't really look like it. So if any of you guys are actually watching this, like if there's anybody out there that's watching this and they're like, oh, this is kind of cool, I like this style of mod pack, and you need any kind of assistance, I would suggest watching the Only Bentley. I like to give credit to the people that I get different ideas from, and it seems like, well, he's one of the few that actually did this mod pack, for one, and for two, me and him have similar but yet different approaches to things. So if you might be able to pick up a clue off of him that you're not getting off me, but you might be able to pick up a clue off me you're not really getting off him. So that's kind of like my thought process behind it. So if you're watching me, I suggest, and you're not getting something, I suggest watch him, because he probably came up with some sort of idea. There was a couple sections where I was like, what are you doing? Like, why? Like, there's so many easier ways of doing it. And there was other sections I was like, wow, why didn't I think of that? So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. So let's throw these guys in here. And I think it takes like 6 per meltdown. So it's gonna be, and I think it gives us 3 per each, or is it 8? It gives us, is it 8 rails and it gives us 6? Maybe that's it. So it'll be like 48, and then 42, something like that. I think this is 5, so that'll be a pretty decent amount. Throw that in there too, why not? I wonder if I can do this in the smeltery. Yeah, it doesn't matter, it's fine. So, oh, I forgot about this. I haven't done anything in this yet. I just hit the wrong key. This is the L key. I have 14 levels. I don't really do a lot of mining. I don't really do a lot of wood cutting. Combat, maybe. Be getting into combat more often. Yeah, sure. We'll just throw it all in combat. I haven't used it so far, so I mean, anything's a plus, right? So I think we're gonna pretty much end the episode there. We'll take one more look at our things to complete. I think 30 levels. Yeah, sure, why not? I can waste 30 levels real quick. Oh, what did I hit? It wasn't that. Here we go. I have those 3 like lined up on my keybinds. So, yeah. We'll just there's a good way to waste 30 levels. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will try to plan out next episode, but next episode I can guarantee I am going to have better armor, and I think we'll probably at least lay the foundation of venturing through the Twilight. And I think I want to do the Twilight before I do the End Dragon, because I think the Twilight's going to give us more options for swords and armor to better what we're doing. And I don't know if the bosses there are technically tougher than the Ender Dragon. They probably are, but I also have done the Twilight once, so I kind of have a general idea of what to do to kind of, you know, make it a little easier. So we'll see. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.